Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are doing a little room makeover of my current spare slash filming room. I am so excited to film today's video. I feel like right now this room is not really being used all that much except when I'm filming videos or when we're doing some at-home workouts. So I would really like this place to be a little bit more usable, like bring in some seating and just make it a nice place to hang out, because right now this room doesn't really have anything, so it's not really comfortable to hang out in here. So yeah, we don't really find ourselves using this space as much. I wanted to do this makeover pretty much since I moved into this apartment, so today is finally the day. I have a new couch that I'm gonna bring in and assemble, and hopefully we'll end up with a better use of this space than it is now. Yeah, let's get started. Here's what the room looks like right now. There's a dresser that holds my clothes, and if you watch my other videos, you'll recognize the backdrop as well. There's also a desk that we do our exams with and some workout stuff that we use. As you can see, this is mostly just an empty spare room, so we're gonna try and change that today and hopefully it turns out well. First of all, I'm moving my dresser and all the other stuff in this corner because this is where I'm thinking the couch will go. I'm just going to clear out all this stuff and give it a nice Swiffering before I start to assemble the new couch. Here you'll see me move the dresser to the other side of the room. I'm not sure where the dresser is going to end up in the end, so I'm just leaving it there for now and we'll see what happens. And so I lose myself in labor. Time to cry when the days fade. Next it's time to assemble the couch. Here you'll see me putting together all the different pieces so that they're ready to be assembled. We got a 3-seat sofa with a lounging chair section. I want to thank Cozey for collaborating with me on this room transformation. This was one of my favorite collaborations because I live in an apartment, so I'm always thinking about the size of any furniture I buy. Obviously, I don't want to be trying to jam a huge couch into the elevator, so Cozey was the perfect solution for us because they specialize in modular sofas. When you order a couch from them, it's delivered right to your door and they're all in individual boxes, so it's really easy to move in all the different pieces. If you're looking for a new couch, definitely check them out. So I got all my pieces laid out and I started out by connecting the backs of the couch to the seats. It was really easy to do. You just line up the 2 prongs with the other end and then you push in until you hear a click. I'm not sure how I managed to do this, but I did the first 2 backs correctly and then somehow managed to put in the last one backwards. So here you'll see me trying to pull it out so that I can redo it. Now I'm connecting the rest of the pieces. It was super easy. You just line up the 2 connectors and then push them in place. Next it's time to attach the legs to the couch. This is the part that took the longest because there's a lot of legs, especially in this sofa. So it did take a while to screw in all the different legs, but it's really easy. You don't need a screwdriver or anything. You just do it with your hands and then close the latch when you're done to really secure it in place. Why you always so tired? It's the lullaby straight till the morning. Oh, how we keep it going. This love is only moments, girl. And you know I'm carrying. All of the pieces are connected and all the legs are attached. Now comes the fun part, which is putting together the cushions and then decorating the rest of this room. Overall, I think this assembly took a couple of hours, but that was partly due to me taking it slow and making sure I was doing everything correctly. And also, if you were doing this with someone else, then it would also be faster. The longest part is putting together all the legs, so if you had someone helping you, it would take a little bit less time. We have our completed couch. I really love how it looks. It adds such a nice warm tone to this room, and I'm really excited to decorate the rest of this room.
Today we're back and we're starting off with hanging our new prints. I got both of these frames from IKEA and the prints were from Etsy. They were both super affordable, so I'll link them down below. The only thing that's a little annoying about these IKEA frames is that there are so many little metal latches to secure the actual print. I ended up using tweezers to pry open the rest of them. Now I'm trying to line up the prints so that they're centered behind the couch. As you can see, I really struggled with this part by myself, and I'm looking behind me because there's a big mirror that I'm trying to gauge the location with. I was also really struggling with how high to hang the frames. I think I ultimately decided to hang them a little bit lower so that there's a lot of wall space above the prints, and I think that makes the room look a little bit more spacious and the ceilings look a little taller. After I decided where they would go, I marked both of them with a pencil on the wall, and I just used these adhesive frame hooks that I also got from IKEA. They are super apartment friendly because you don't need to use like any screws. I did end up messing up the first one because I stuck the wrong kind of adhesive to the hook. I think I stuck the side that was supposed to go on the wall instead of the plastic, so I had to remove that, but thankfully I had some extra command hook strips that I just used instead, so I was still good on that front, but definitely good to double check that you're using the correct side. The next step is hanging our new light. I also wanted to keep this apartment friendly, so I decided to use some command hooks instead of drilling into the ceiling. I chose these because the hooks are free hanging so that when they're hung off the ceiling, they can still hang something like directly below. This is the lamp that I got from IKEA. It's kind of like a paper lantern sort of look, and I think it'll fit really well with the rest of the room. And here I am just building the lamp.
Sudden gaze and time it started racing, but moments tend to fade and you're too far away from me to get my name.
I was a little concerned at this point because of the weight of the lamp. It's heavier than what I imagined it would be, and I was a bit concerned that it wouldn't be supported by the command hook, and you'll see in a bit that my concerns were right. Yeah, but I'm just building the lamp right now and getting it ready to hang up. Now comes the moment of truth, which is actually hanging the lamp on the ceiling. I left the command hook on the wall for around an hour before I did this, just to give it a chance to really stick to the wall. And now I'm just sticking the cord management tubes onto the ceiling as well to give the wire a little bit more support. Okay, so as you can see, this is where the lamp fell from the ceiling. The hook was just not strong enough to support the lamp, which is what I was sort of worried about before, but I thought I would just try it out anyways, and it turns out you can't use ceiling hooks to hang lights from the ceiling. So that was a lesson learned. Just putting in the rug now. This rug I already had in this room. It's just from IKEA, super affordable. And on top of that, I'm just layering a little like shag rug just to give it some more dimension and texture. And I love how it brightens up the room a little bit and covers up the dark floors, which I don't like as much, but it's what came with the apartment, so we have to work with it. Now we're putting together the throw cushions. I got 3 pillows and 3 pillow covers. The covers are from IKEA. I got 2 in this nice like beige color and 1 in a darker brown color to just provide some contrast. And I got the inserts in a size larger than the actual covers. Yeah, as you can see, I'm really struggling to put the pillows in there, but it's good. It's fine. We got it in the end. Lastly, I'm just adding this throw blanket that I got from IKEA as well.
And so I lose myself in labor.
So it's day 3 and I wanted to show you guys what the room looks like so far. This is the completed couch area. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Here's where we decided to leave the lamp. I think it looks super cozy there and it adds such a nice atmosphere to the room. By the window we have our desk and a plant and also my yoga mat. So I think today I'm just going to be putting together the finishing touches. I had an extra wooden tray that I decided to put on this dresser. I also added a vase that I got from H&M that I thought would go well in this room. And I also added a little diffuser that I got from my friend Jessica and it smells really nice. Yeah, that's what's on the dresser for now. I think I'm going to move the desk out of this room and into another area so we can use it better. And that'll also open up the room a little bit and make it a little bit more spacious. We're finally done with this room transformation and here is how everything looks. I'm so happy with how it turned out. I think this turned out better than I could have imagined. The room is so cozy, so warm, and it's just such a nice place to hang out in now, just to watch some Netflix, drink a coffee, or do some work.